Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about today is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of a prepared mind. I get sent pictures, some videos, and emails. And if you would like to do so, my email's in the description box below. So here is something that I actually found and that I want to share with you. And it has to do with mayonnaise. And I also found a recipe for homemade mayonnaise. Okay, so I wanted to share that with you because I really like homemade mayonnaise. I think it just tastes better. So here you go. So here's an email from a community member along with some pictures. She said, I bought like 5 or 6 flats of strawberries for less than $5 a flat. That's a really awesome deal. Then I went back the next day and got more flats at closing time, and I got them for 50 cents a flat. Wow. Needless to say, I was busy prepping. Made up some jars of strawberries and syrup, some strawberry preserves, strawberry jam, strawberry lemonade concentrate. Ooh, because I had a bunch of free lemons, strawberry jelly, dehydrated strawberry fruit leather, not to mention all the ones I was eating while making everything. Pictures of the boxes I show what I was busy with. Also, I got a bunch of free banana peppers, so I can them up too. Keep prepping. Wow, what an inspiration you are. This is amazing. And here's some more inspiration from this same community member. She said, I bought some apricots for 10 cents a piece. Was not sure I was going to like them. As a kid, I didn't care for them, but our tastes change when we get older. Turns out they were really good. So I put up some, since it looks like this kind of stuff will be less plentiful in the coming months. I also got cases of free navel oranges. So I even canned fresh squeezed orange juice. Normally I freeze my juices, but I decided to can some too. Makes a really nice pretty jar too. Oh my goodness. You rock. So here's an email from a community member along with some pictures. She said, I haven't made it to the fire camp yet to get images for you. I hear it's huge. But here are the pictures of the ground support set up in the middle of town. I drive by ground support every day coming and going to work. Its population is 314 as of the 2020 census. Currently, the population of firemen in town is estimated at 1,500. This can be quite as an asset to the small businesses in the area. According to the fire maps, the fire is 100% contained. That's wonderful. I'm very happy to hear that. Well, I hope you're ready for more inspiration from another community member. She said, hi all, again blessed with more tomatoes. So this time I made pizza sauce, which turned out delicious. All sealed 27 pints with 4 reusable jars of one which did not seal. But it's okay, I'll use it. Plus, check your farmer's market for thrown out stuff. It doesn't mean it's bad. This is all that was tossed out, but very much 95% reusable. It's not just eye candy for snobby people. God bless. I love it. So here's an email from a community member, and she left us a link to a video She said, I hope you're doing well. I know you get late season allergies the other day. I'll be honest, I've been so busy. I'm behind on watching your videos. It's okay. She said, anywho, I'm going to ask a favor for you. And you are the only fellow YouTuber I've ever asked for a favor from. It's okay. She said, I'm 201 subscribers away from 1K. Oh, well, congratulations. I have been on YouTube since 2011. Used to do a lot of content, then life got in the way. But here in the past year, I have been starting to try to be more regular at uploading. I do feel I have some valuable tips and info I have shared over the years. And yes, sometimes I have gotten a little salty. Haven't we all? But that's okay. She said, but I digress. Wondering and hoping if you might put out a shout out for me. Always, always. You're such a wonderful woman. Of course, always. Country girl Tawana. I absolutely adore you. She said, it would be a personal goal achieved if I can get that 1K. I know I wouldn't stay monetized long, even if they let me. Girl, believe me, I'm skirting too myself. She said, if you don't feel comfortable, oh no, listen, I will definitely give you a shout out. Random Appalachian American female on YouTube. Her link will be in the description box below. You guys go over and please subscribe to her channel. Let's get her up to 1K. All right. So here's an email from a community member. She said, hiya, I think I know why the postal workers' checks are being delayed. They are being rolled over to the next fiscal year. This happened to the military about 1980 when I was in the Air Force. We usually got paid on the 15th and the last of the month. But one year the checks changed in September, October to the 1st and the 15th of the month. This made the end of the month payment in September happen on October 1st. Just my 2 cents. Take care, Tuts. You too, Tuts. So here's an email from a community member along with some pictures. She said, if you buy 1 case of LDS rice, that's 6 cans, you'll pay $166 a pound of long grain white rice. Each case holds 6 cans and each case is 5.4 pounds of rice. Each can has 30 years shelf life. Not bad. The delivery fee of any quantity is $3. Buying rice this month, it's worth it. Thanks for your wonderful suggestions. I listen to each one and I'm learning a lot. Well, thank you. She said, also this month I'm going to start dehydrating my garden veggies. I don't know why I felt timid about trying this, but I finally bit the bullet and bought a cheap dehydrator on Amazon. It's scaled small for my small kitchen and I'm really excited. Well, I'm really happy and I hope you send us pictures so we could see how you did. So here's an email from a community member. She said, 2 of the world's biggest credit card issuers, Visa and MasterCard, are warning about an impending credit card crisis. And consumers should be on high alert because fee hikes will start being introduced over the next 30 days. Oh, fantastic. So here's an email from a community member along with some pictures. She said, I bought some ditalini pasta and I put it in my homemade garden veggie minestrone soup. What a difference it made. It turned a bowl of soup into a filling meal. I also added some canned corn from the Dollar Tree. We ate cheaply, and the meal was healthy and filling in a non-apologetic way. I just wanted to recommend this style of pasta. I buy ditallinis all the time. That and orzos. Yeah. She said, I think kids would like this style too. Thanks for all your shopping suggestions. They really inspire me. Well, thank you. You inspire me too. So here's an email from a community member. She said, it's been a rough year financially with the anxiety I've been dealing with, and it's getting worse. Me losing work all the time. I'm looking for another job. Sweetie, you're not the only one. I get it. She said, in spite of it all, we've all been blessed this year with our canning. All my jam that I made was free. We picked them. With the exception of the strawberries that I bought. We had access to free cherries and plums and blackberries, and 1 round of apples for free. With all the apples, I sliced apples and I canned them with cinnamon syrup. Ooh, that sounds delicious. She said, my mom and I picked Gravestein apples last Saturday for 50 cents a pound. We bought 73 pounds between us. Oh, geez. They ended up being too ripe and had a lot of bruising. That's okay. She said, but we just cut around them. Exactly. I ended up dehydrating 2.5 gallons jars of apples. With this round, I ended up with 1 quart and 4 pints of sliced apples, and it makes amazing apple bread. My mom ended up with 16 pints of applesauce. Last week, a local farm was selling nectarines $10 a flat. I canned 6 quarts of nectarines with 1 flat that I bought. I also had flats of peaches for $16. I had 5 quarts out of those. I have taken frozen veggies and dehydrated those on and off this year. I just bought 3 pounds of black figs today after work for $3.75 a pound. I'm going to make jam tomorrow for my husband. Oh, I love fig jam. It's my favorite. She said, I have been hearing potatoes are going to be expensive again this year. So while I was at Albertsons, I bought the last 10-pound bag of russets for $5.49. I hate to pay that price, but we plan on dehydrating those as well. I've taken frozen veggies from the store and dehydrated those off and on throughout the year. I've done the same. She said, you mentioned dehydrating onions outside. Well, when I was a freshman, my mom decided to dehydrate onions inside the house. Yep, found out the hard way that the smell sticks to your clothing too. I was so embarrassed. First day of freshman year, I kept telling whomever I was sitting next to in class, my mom dehydrated onions and it stuck to my clothes. I didn't want anyone to think I didn't have deodorant on. We had another power outage 4 days after the last one, and that lasted for 3 hours. I spoke to a supervisor and she found it interesting. It was the only residential area losing power, none of the businesses in the same area. I suggested they make the lines less sensitive because of the wildlife being the reason every time, and it makes no sense. I asked her, putting it as politely as I could, is it a flying bird flying along and dropping its business and hits a wire? She said she would forward my concerns along to the appropriate person. Jeez. So this came in from a friend of mine, and she's also a community member, and she lives in Belfast. And she said, this might interest you. I don't understand it. Watch the attachments. She also sent in 2 pictures too. So I'll put the pictures up for you, and then I'm going to put a video up for you. And then I also have some other videos that were sent in by community members. Okay. So these pictures and this one video that I'm going to put up for you is about Washington, D.C. It's strange. But she found it in Belfast. So she wanted your opinion on it. Okay. Then obviously with the other videos, they're for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please do your own research. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you in the next one, okay? You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fearless. Ciao.
Who didn't hear it, just please tell us how many. I know you don't have to tell us the exact names, but just tell us how many ingredients are in what you refer to as Chick-fil-A.
Well, it's a play on words, of course, and you got to be black people. They when I said McDevils, everybody was like ha ha ha. I said Taco Hell, ha ha ha. White Casket instead of White Castle, ha ha ha. Kentucky Fried Chicken, ha ha ha. When I said Long John Killers, they was fine. When I said the Murder King, they was fine. But black people got an emotional attachment to this Chick-fil-A spot. So when I said Chick-fil-A, well, I had to get extra security. So I was sitting one day drinking some coffee, and I was looking at the line at Chick-fil-A. 3 lines starting at 10:30 in the morning, and I stayed there for an hour. It never let up. I said, ain't no way in hell that a chicken sandwich tastes that good. So I said, let me see. I wonder what they putting in it. And I started doing the research right at the time that you remember, you know, in the hood there was this argument, Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A, and everybody was going back and forth, and people, you seen people at Popeyes, man got shot. The man shot somebody because they didn't have no more chicken sandwiches left. I mean, I said, this ain't no regular chicken sandwiches. So I went and looked up Popeyes chicken sandwich. Come to find out, they have over 40 ingredients in the Popeyes chicken sandwich. 32 of them were man-made chemicals. And I said, well, let's see what Chick-fil-A has. Over 50 chemicals in the chicken sandwich. Over 40 of them were man-made chemicals. I said, so hell, this is a dope sandwich. So they really are flipping birds over there. I mean, because there's no way in the world to justify. So whenever I seen that, I said it in a message, and someone took the clip of it and then went on the website of Chick-fil-A, had it broke down where they were clicking on it, showing all of the ingredients and these chemicals that were in it. Do you know the next day, Chick-fil-A took that down off their website? So now you can't find the ingredients to the Chick-fil-A sandwich or the Popeyes chicken sandwich, because they don't want you to know that they're drugging you, they're doping you, that they have you wanting the food not for nutritional value, but because you become addicted by the MSG and the other chemicals that they've inserted in that also are immune system disruptors. They ill affect your brain, mess with your arteries, and any foreign substance automatically activates the immune system, which means our bodies, when we eat this kind of food, they're fighting an unnecessary battle. So when the real battles of disease show up, the systems are too worn out by fighting these small battles every day from bad eating that they can't handle a virus when it shows up. So it'll do us a great service. As the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said this, he said, you must get your mouth out of the white man's kitchen. And remember this, the minister said this, whoever controls your kitchen controls your revolution. Because food affects mood. We are what we think, but we also are what we eat. And if we have the wrong teacher multiplied by the wrong diet, we're going to engage in the wrong activity, and success won't be ours.
You have a cool